Couldn't come.
Can't come.
I like to see you've gone with generic style that's popular sunglasses number one.
Well, you see,
it looks cool.
I lost these sunglasses for a while. They're $10 ruby shoes, Sunnies. Because I'm doing a character. I'm trying out a new character. It's
a new personality.
Yeah, this is a guy. This is your host for this evening. The guy who is hungover from Magic Round.
Would you say that you're well hungover?
Yeah, I'm very well hungover. I'm well hungover down to my knees. Let's just say that.
Okay.
There was something in that genie juice. I think the way he looked me in the eyes when I drank the juice out of his bottle. The way he made me, way he made me look at his eyes, like when he requested it when I drank the genie juice.
Did Harry feed you something to drink?
Who's Harry?
The Great Queef, I believe his name was.
Yeah. Great Queef.
Yeah.
He's Harry every other week of the year. This week is no exception.
It was weird, and he made me hang out with some of his genie friends, and at the Magic Round, it was weird. It got weird.
Yeah, can you tell us about the Genie French? Like, what kind of? Well, I was there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you were there, so you know.
Yeah, I mean, there was a Chupacabra.
Yeah.
Gin.
Yeah.
What else was there? There was a.
It was just a botchling running around. Google botchling if you don't know what that is.
Yeah. There was a botchling.
Yeah.
Botchling. What's a botchling?
It's sort of like an aborted fetus that you don't bury properly. Like you don't give it a name and you don't bury it, and it comes back sort of as like an evil spirit. Yeah.
Oh, I know a few people that are a bit of botchlings.
I'm looking at one. So yeah, Magic Round was terrific. Shout out to the great Raiders supporters who did not yell at me or did not beat me up despite being in the front row of their section. That was very, very nice of them to do that. Second game was a bit shit. Should we just go through them and just discuss them one by one, maybe? How are you doing? How's Chiang Mai, Benjamin?
You're not gonna introduce us?
Oh, welcome to another episode of Just the Tip. I'm your host, as always, hungover guy from Magic Round. Joined with me, as always, Ben. How you doing? How's Chiang Mai today?
Chiang Mai.
Did you go up the stairs?
Hot as balls.
It's like 44 up there. Hey.
It's super hot. Like, it's funny how there's an accumulation of sweat that just that goes to the bottom of the balls. It's like how you've got like little micro streams going down a mountain, and then it all just like collects, and then there's a waterfall of just ball sweat that is satisfying yet annoying. It creates lubrication, but it's also
you've got
means you're constantly changing underwear, dude.
You've got no piston, like you're just lubed up. You're just a lubed up engine with no ignition.
Yeah. Yeah. Have you ever tried to jerk off with too much lube?
I can't say that I have. No.
Matt, you can attest to this. Yeah. He knows what I'm talking about.
There is
I don't need any lube. Can you guys?
It could be too wet.
Do you guys have to use lube to jerk off?
No.
I raw dog. I raw dog all the time.
Yeah. Sometimes you gotta. I'm a versatile man. I can do it in any environment.
Yeah. What's your lube of choice, gentlemen?
A bit of.
Really?
Matt, have you spat on the old hand? I bet you have.
No, I actually don't do that.
Gentlemen, private school. Your private school showing.
I have soft hands. You know, these hands have never seen a day of manual labor. So like they're there's not much friction already.
Yeah.
Oh, you should try and get jerked off by some like calloused tradie hands.
Yeah, it'd be good. So Chiang Mai's good. That's good. Matt, how are you? Matt, how was your?
To the great kingdom.
It's a great place. I've been there.
It's awesome.
Is there still a sizzler there?
I
Probably
didn't
not.
know that's what it was famous for.
That's what it's famous for. Matt, how was your Magic Round?
My Magic Round was magical. I went on just the one day on the Sunday, and boy howdy do we have a good day. We were keeping track of how many beers we'd sunk by stacking our cups. I ended up getting to 10 by the end, but it was a great way to end the day as well, because the Titans were the upset of the season.
Let's go. Upset of the season, you reckon? Not the Tigers beating the Panthers?
No, fuck the Tigers.
Yeah, fuck the Tigers. Yeah.
Every time the Titans win, I think it's the upset of the season.
It was a terrific game, and they almost lost it as well, which was the worst part.
Yes, classic Titans fashion.
Yeah, as I was saying, shout out to the Raiders fans. I love you. Raiders got a good famous win. Joe Tarpanay was very nice. He hung around after the game. Very nice. I got within spitting distance of Jack Whiten and Jamal Fogarty as well, and Rapana as well. All very nice. Didn't meet any Bulldogs. Broncos absolutely towed up Manly, and that was shit because that was all in the first half, and the Broncos were going in the opposite direction for me. So I was just sitting there bored out of my mind in the second game. Absolutely towed them up. Broncos did not come out after the game. Matt, I already told you this, but Ben, tell me your thoughts on this. Like I said, I met some Raiders players. They're very nice gentlemen. The Broncos couldn't find them. They were gone after the game. They went straight into their sheds, and I was in the section next to the Broncos section, the Broncos fan section. Couldn't see them. Didn't come out. What do you think of that?
Well, they're a bunch of cunts, so what do you expect? Do you really expect much more than that?
That's what I was doing.
I reckon Wayne was in a weird mood. I reckon that was a Wayne driven thing.
Who's Wayne?
Stop it. Get some help.
Sorry, I fucked that up.
You did, yeah.
Can we cut all of that?
Yeah,
No.
we can, yeah.
I mean,
Wayne hasn't coached the Broncos in like 4 years, 5 years.
You don't know, I'm not talking about rugby league. I'm talking about rugby league.
Yeah, there's just a dude called Wayne back there.
Just a guy called Wayne, yeah.
So hold on. Wayne, I'm filming, dude. Just stay.
I felt bad because I was feeding it to the Broncos fan because everybody came forward and they were surrounded by Broncos fans and they were waiting for them to come around. And I was feeding it to them. I was saying they're a glamour club. They're not coming out. Like they don't give a shit about their fans. That is standard Bronco procedure. They're scared of you. They don't want to be a part. They don't want to be near you. And then it became obvious that they weren't coming out. And I was like, oh shit. How'd this be going? Penrith defeat the Wars. Very upsetting for Wars fans. Apparently there was a bit of cheating in that game, but I didn't watch it. Cheating? Anyone? Did anyone see it?
Doesn't surprise me.
I don't know. I don't remember.
Bad ref calls.
I was watching it at Sporting Globe, that game, so the TV was pretty far away and like the volume was way down, so it's hard to get the full picture when you watch it like that.
The CEO of One Mobile, I think it is, who are the number one sponsors for the Warriors. They're like the circle in the middle.
The One New Zealand Warriors.
Came out and said it was cheating of the highest order. The refs' bad calls against the Warriors.
Cheating of the highest order.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very
I love that. That is a true Warriors fan right there.
Yeah, he really is. And you hate to see it. Trizzo, the only one on the Dolphins. What do you think Wayne thought about this one?
I was on the Dolphins. I was meant to. That's my comment. I was meant to talk about.
Yeah. What did Wayne think about that?
Anyway, I confused some stuff because I'm in Chiang Mai. What's up?
What did Wayne think about this win, Ben?
This reminds me of our first episode. Remember?
When you did not come prepared.
So I was on the Dolphins actually for a while, and then I switched back. I don't remember. Did I say the Dolphins on JTJ last week?
Not sure. I didn't watch it.
Don't remember.
Yeah. Go back and check.
Oh, so much for the experts.
That was our first inkling that there was going to be a little bit of magic on the weekend. We should have known. We should have seen this tea leaf, this first one, and no, this was an obvious one. We should have seen this coming. Wayne Bennett's 900th game, right? 900?
That's right, yeah.
The boys get up for this, of course. I flipped off the Rabbitohs, which I regret very much. Thursday I was a mess and I was flipping back and forth. I was doing classic Ben stuff. I was calling everybody up and asking them what they thought.
You didn't call me.
I didn't call you, no, because I knew what you would say. So I went on the Storm, which is unfortunate for me. Everybody had the Tigers other than Mitch. Suck a dick. Were you guys on the Storm as well, actually? No, you guys were. No, Matt, you're on the Storm. You're on the Bunnies. Congratulations, Ben. Sucks to be Mitch Tynan.
I figured out a tip strategy to crawl back to the top.
Okay.
Brooke only tips Melbourne.
Okay. So you just got to anti-tip Melbourne every week?
Wait. Sorry. Does she only she doesn't tip any other game?
No, she tips any other game. No, she tips Melbourne. She never tips against Melbourne. So I'm gonna just be better at choosing Melbourne's losses than her.
It's a good thing to focus on, I guess.
Because we're biased against our teams.
Yeah. Not me. Let's see. So yeah, that's fucking sucks. Also sucks to be Mitch Tynan. Not just in tipping comps, but specifically in this tipping comp, because he took the Dragons and he sat there and watched them lose.
What a fucking knob!
That was the start of our Magic Round Sunday poo sling, and my God, that was a poo sling. Famously helped him out because he asked me whether or not this game is going to go unders, or he asked me what I would bet, and it's going to go unders for sure. Poo slings go unders, and I think it went under by like 4 points. So you're welcome for that, Mitchell. Everybody was on the Roosters. We fucked up someone's perfect week. Thank God. Who was it going to be? Was it?
I think it was going to be Tristan.
Yeah, it was going to be Tristan. Yeah. Thank God the Roosters are a glamour club and they're going to finish bottom 4. Terrific stuff from the Roosters. It was really poor. When the rain started, that's when we should have known. It hissed down rain just before the game. We should have known then to swap. Which brings us to the game of the round, in my opinion. Top 7th on the ladder, Gold Coast Titans secure their spot. We're entrenched in the 8th against Parramatta Eels. Benjamin, you didn't get this eel tip, did your father? Where is he? Oh, he's at 10th. I couldn't see him. And he tipped the Eels as well.
Oh, Jeff, you got to stop.
Oh, it's magic.
This is also one of the ones that I went back and forth between. Anyway, it was coulda, shoulda, woulda. I didn't get it.
Couldn't have done it without Mitch. What's next?
Well, all 4 of us at Magic Round, Mike, myself, Mitch, and the Great Queef, we were all on the Eels at the start of the day, and we said to each other, listen, if we all tip the Titans, they will win. But it'd only work if we all flip to them. And we got Mitch at like the 11th hour to flip to the Titans. Sure enough.
There he
famous
is.
win.
Thanks. I help you. You help me. It was terrific. Terrific win. What a way to end Magic Round. I'll never forget. I don't think I could do a full Magic Round. Hey, I was cactus on Saturday.
3 days.
After Friday.
Yeah.
I was absolutely fucked.
You got to have young bones to get through that. And oh man, there were some cooked chooks after the game. We went to the Caxton.
Oh yeah, we saw. You just pulled a memory out of my head. We saw that chick vomiting into the bin.
Yeah.
And I think the Great Queef was like, why are you watching? Don't watch. And I was like, oh, I might be into it. She was like less than a meter away from me.
She had absolutely soulless eyes. If you looked at her, she would just look. She was just looking through everybody, and her boyfriend was like following her around, just trying to get her to calm down. And she just kept going, "No, fuck, get off me, get off me, get off me." It was like just running around, just talking to random people. She was in a Tigers jersey as well. I remember.
Like a fish.
Yeah.
She had a great day.
Taking that fucking soulless fucking starfish home in the night. Do I smell like vomit, baby? Oh, they don't smell like vomit.
There was when you guys were ordering food. This is how I met that Irish Knights fan. He was just stood there on like minding his own business, just getting absolutely pizzled by some Melbourne Storm ladies, like maybe ladies in Melbourne Storm garb, just being like, like, I think they were saying you're not from Australia, so you can't be a true NRL fan. And I stepped, yeah, I know.
Coming from
I stepped in.
Melbourne.
I stepped in and I was like, "What the fuck are you talking about?" And they pretty much turned tail and run immediately as soon as I showed up because they saw the magic in the air.
Yeah.
All this magic that I was displaying. I can't remember. I was cooked. But then yeah, we just sat and shot the shit with them. Good times.
Yeah. Good night.
It was a good time.
Was there visual like body language difference from the people from the losing supporters of the losing teams that have to sit there all day and watch the rest of the games?
Yeah, you know what? On Friday I did cop a lot of shit from a lot of Bulldogs fans. Didn't hear much from them on Sunday. TBH. Yeah, didn't hear a lot. Not a lot of Bulldog fans give me.
Suck a dick, Bulldogs fans.
There was this huge group of just gross Bulldogs chicks. And like I was on a scooter.
Women, they're the worst.
I was on an e-scooter scooting in, and like I would go so far, have to stop at the lights, and then they would all just come up and be around me again, and then I'd have to scoot off, and that happened like 3 or 4 times, and they were just giving me shit the entire time.
So what you're telling me is a group of fat chicks are faster than your scooter.
Yeah, it was not worth the scoot. Should we get a ladder update before some news?
Yeah, let's come right inside the fucking tip of it with our ladder update.
Where do you want
to ladder update?
Where do you want to do your new segment?
What's the new segment again?
Your dirty laundry.
Let's not do it this one. We'll do it next one.
Okay.
Have to nut out the laundry a bit.
New segment alert.
In or out of your laundry.
Ben's dirty laundry. All right, give me a ladder update.
Ladder update coming in at 11th. We have fucking Noah sucked in 43 points.
Yeah.
Equal 44, 10th and 9th. You've got Jeff on 10th. That sucks. Mitch on 9th. Oh,
both former champions.
Last year's, fallen from the grace. Oh man, seeing a person like an arrogant guy in a fucking Titans jersey, it's so temporary. Coming in at 8th and 7th. 8th, Matt sucking a dick with 46. Mike also sucking the same dick with 46.
It's a double-ended dick.
That's a double dick shaft to shaft equation. 6, you've got the great Queef. Harry, identity spoiler. 5th, slip down. Lachlan sucking a fatty at 47. And 5th, Axel. How's Axel? He's been, he's hiding under the radar, this guy. You watching him? He's the next big thing. 48. 3rd, trying to suck his own dick at 49, Tristan. Myself at 2nd on 50 points. Crept up 1 sniff. I can smell you, bro. I'm on your fucking ankle. I'm on your. You're not gonna fucking win this. You didn't pay. Fucking pay. That's all I'm gonna say. That's Benny's ladder update. Wake up, Matt.
Oh, okay.
Great segment.
All right,
guys.
I'm back.
Been a great. That's so disrespectful. You should have to do fucking. You should have to suck your own dick for that.
Yeah,
wait,
do it.
Wait, what do you mean? Disrespectful how?
Suck your own dick on the podcast.
I can. I've tried.
Mike? Yeah, but you have. Mike.
Yeah.
We should force it. We should make him have to try.
Why are you always trying to bring me into getting people to suck their own dick?
I just want to see it.
It's 2 on 1. Is it consensual if you make somebody suck their own dick?
No.
I don't know.
Let us know in the comments.
Let us know in the comments if you hold a gun to someone's head and make them suck their own dick. Is it consent?
It's not.
You said a little something about anti-tipping or pro-tipping the Storm earlier, Ben. What are you going to do with this week's first round, Thursday night, 7:50 p.m?
First game.
I assume in Melbourne.
Yeah, in
Broncos.
Oh, we lost you, Ben.
We cut out something severe.
We've lost Jeff.
What do you-
I tell you what, I'm away.
Oh, you're
wait,
back.
I think he's back. He's back.
There you go.
Have you lost me?
Yeah,
Yes.
you.
Start again.
Did you-
Start again.
All right. Coming in.
No, just start again with the Broncos Melbourne tip.
Yeah.
Oh.
So Storm versus Broncos. Storm at $1.71, $2.15 for the Bronx. Part of me wants to go the Broncos. Part of me wants to go the Broncos because they're playing better than Melbourne. They're playing better than Melbourne. Will Melbourne try and bounce back? Who knows? I'm going to tip the Melbourne Storm.
Really? Okay. Matthew, what are you doing over there?
Well, this is a tricky one. First game of the round, tough one to tip. Both teams have the same 17 they had from Magic Round. In Melbourne, the Storm have a very good record against the Broncos. Guess how many games the Storm have won in a row against Brisbane? Give you both a guess.
It's been a bad couple of years for Brisbane. I'm going to say 8.
7.
12.
Yes, I win that. Give me the point.
And you know how I love a streak. 13 straight, baby. Storm win by 2 points.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a close one. I think, you know what? I've doubted the Broncos once or twice this year. I've questioned whether or not they are the real deal. And I think they might be the real deal. Guys, I'm going to tip the Broncos here. I think the Broncos are going all the way to the top. Terrific.
Yeah, easy one.
See, next game, Friday night. Bit of a poosling this one. We have got the Warriors versus the Bulldogs.
Say the Bulldogs first. Stop doing it. Every fucking time.
Bulldogs
every
first.
week.
Sorry, we've got the Bulldogs first and the Waz second. Home game for the Bulldogs. Sorry, guys.
Sorry.
Mike just free forms it. He looks at the page. Actually, Mike, are you dyslexic?
I don't think so. I'm definitely dyslexic with numbers. I have that. But I don't think with words. Like I can read.
Yeah. And you could definitely read, but or this. Do you watch or do you read a lot of like Japanese manga?
Yeah, almost exclusively Japanese manga. Yeah,
because they read from the other side of the page, doesn't it?
Yeah, you know what? That's probably it. That is probably it. Yeah,
too much
sorry,
manga.
Ben. Too much. I got to lay off the manga. I'm going to take the Waz for this one. I feel like the Bulldogs are really struggling here. Let's see what these teams are doing. Any sort of change. Josh Adokar is back. I don't think a winger makes a huge difference. Actually, the Waz lose Jackson Ford. Edward Kosi. Yeah. Josh Curran is good. He'll do a job. Rocco Berry is not that good, but he's only a center. Ronald Volkman is a new 5'8". Uh-oh. I might change my mind here. What are you going to do, Matt?
I'm still undecided on this game.
Yeah.
These two teams, they met earlier this season, and the Warriors beat the Dogs then by 2 points. I think that game was over in New Zealand. It is a really tough one to pick because the Warriors have been in better form in general this year. They were going okay against the Panthers until the floodgates opened. And they, lost a couple of players like Jackson Ford. I think he's been good. Ed Kosi has been good. It's a really tough one to pick. I'm going to go, I think, with the Warriors just based on the performance so far this year, but I don't feel great about it.
Yeah, I think I'm going to stick on the Waz as well. All SJ needs to do is steer them around the park, and Volkman can just run the ball and not do a goddamn thing. Benjamin, who you got?
I just backflipped. I am now on the Dogs.
Walk me through that flip.
Yeah. I don't know. Just getting Adokar's back. He brings his own kind of energy to the team. I don't know. I'm feeling a dog. I'm feeling a dog at home. It was close.
Got that dog in you.
Yeah, it was close back in New Zealand. Why can't it be close on the other side? The water or whatever separates the two countries, other than other.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, moving on.
What was that?
Well-
What were you smacking just then?
Yeah, what was that?
What do you mean? I don't know.
What do you
Sorry.
mean? What do you mean?
My laptop is balancing very precariously. I need to be
Okay.
careful.
Okay.
What
So if you just see it fall and then then I just cut out, you know it fell.
I understand. Next game we've got here is the Panthers versus bottom 4 scum dwelling side, the Sydney Roosters. Oh, I forgot to do news. Speaking of the Sydney, it's not much news this week, to be honest. Speaking of the Sydney Roosters, whispers that Joseph Sua'ali'i is going to get an early mark on his NRL contract and he's going to go to rugby union this year. Ben, do you have any thoughts on that? The great Joseph Sua'ali'i getting an early mark.
Let him fucking go.
Let him fucking go.
Don't
You
come
heard
back.
it here from the
Don't
fans
come back.
first. Don't bother coming back, man.
You want to go? You go. You go.
Yeah.
But when you want to come back here, I'm gonna build the smallest fucking doggy door for you to crawl through.
Fuck Joseph Sua'ali'i. You heard it here from the fan first. I'm going to take the Panthers on this one. Home game for the Panth. They look tired, actually, is what they look like. And that's sort of a bit of the scuttlebutt that's going around. The Panthers look tired, which you would after 3 years of dominance. I don't think the Roosters are good enough to get to them. But I think in the coming weeks, we might see a little bit of a Panthers fall down. They're not going to be as good as they have been at State of Origin time anymore. So we'll have a look into the future with the Panthers. I think they still do it against the Roosters here. What do you think, Ben?
I'm unpredictable. Unless it comes to tipping the Roosters. Listen, my own strategy against Brooke is my own downfall. It's my own kryptonite.
Yeah.
And I think my boys are embarrassed. I think that the fans gave them fucking chewing out this week. I think that they're going to have a real long, hard look at themselves. I think they've got it in it to win.
Mm-hmm.
And I think they do it with a field goal. Roosters by 1.
Who kicks the field goal?
Wow.
Cleary.
I think this season more than any other season, teams who aren't growing their own squads are going to get exposed more often than not. And the Roosters players are purchased wall-to-wall purchase players.
I think the Roosters are going to bring it. I think after last week, they're going to bring it. And fuck, man, if the Tigers can do it, anyone can do it.
Yeah, that's true. Matthew, what do you think about this one?
I'm going with the Panthers for this one. The Rith, they got the same 17 as last week. For the Roosters, Egan Butcher's out with concussion, so Angus, he's starting on the edge. The baby wizard, Sam Walker, is in the reserves.
Okay.
Don't know how serious they are about that, but I mean, he's lurking still. But yeah, Roosters, they've just been so inconsistent this year. And Penrith are at home here. Got to go with Panthers. I'll say they win by 10 points.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
Good. Good. Yeah. What do we got here? Next game. This is like what?
Oh wait, hold on. Whoa. We just at the halfway point, which is pretty much now. Matt, how many of the rooms, like you had previously jerked off, I think, in none of the rooms in your house? Just gonna get a quick room number jerk off update.
3.
3. What are
3.
you doing? Well, can you run us through them? Bedroom, lounge room, and I'm gonna say kitchen.
Oh,
no,
wow.
Bathroom. No, sorry. So bathroom, bedroom, lounge room.
Okay. Well, no. Remove lounge room, and you've missed the obvious one.
Laundry.
Bathroom? Laundry.
The room I'm in right now, or on my computer.
the office.
The spare room. Yeah. Okay.
The office, the bedroom, and the bathroom.
Okay. Well, we hope to hear lounge next week.
Yeah. Okay.
that'd be
I'll see what I can do. I like to.
How about this? Let's make it interactive. let us know in the comments which other room in his house he should jerk off in, and he'll do that.
Which is the next one? We'll take a vote. Whichever one gets the most votes is where Matt has to jerk off next.
Yeah, sounds good. Yeah, we'll do a poll on our socials. I will say this: I like to bank it up for the weekend.
Oh,
what?
That's generally in my cycle.
Okay.
I work during the week, and the weekend is for play. You got to give yourself some what's the word, like self discipline. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you do. Isn't that right, Ben?
Gratification. Yes, I'm all for delayed gratification.
Yeah, and discipline. I don't.
Gotta earn it.
Other than Thursday night, like, what games are you guys watching this week? Like, seriously, these are poo slings, all of them. Other than Panthers, Roosters, I guess. I'm just looking at Rabbitohs, Tigers. Rabbitohs win easy here, right, boys? Tigers aren't going to beat the Bunnies. Bunnies are humming. Either of you guys got the Tigers?
No, they've broken their drought. They've won 2 in a row now. I think the wins come to an end for the West Tigers here.
They've also got that post-nut clarity because all their girlfriends finally put out with them.
Basically, what's happened? They've been building, and then they've just nutted twice in quick succession.
They've just had their weekend.
Their libido is going to be rock bottom. They don't have enough testosterone built up inside of them. Whereas the Rabbitohs are just in a tantric sex continuous orgasm. They've won 5 straight now, and the last 3 games,
walking around with semis. The Rabbitohs.
They've taken a Viagra. So they've won 5 in a row, and the last 3 games they've won have been against Penrith, Brisbane, and Melbourne.
Yeah, they're fanging.
They are absolutely fanging. I say they win. I'll say they win by 8 points, a little bit closer.
You know what? I'm going to give a shout out to Sua'ali'i on this one. I think that South more have taken their Sua'ali'i, and the Tigers
are losing you again.
Taken Viagra.
Yeah. Viagra is losing you. What the fuck is Sua'ali'i?
It's it's the one
discreet online weekend pills. Among others, is a medication used to treat erectile dysfunction, benign prostatic hyperplasia, and more big words.
Hyperplasia with you.
I'm gonna. The fucking Panthers are gonna hyperplasia with the Roosters this weekend. Just go back to the previous game. $2.60 for the Roosters to win. That's not enough. I wouldn't jump on them if that was $6 there. Yeah. So we're all on the Roost. Rabbitohs, sorry, brother. Cowboys look good on the weekend. Can we get a weather check for Saturday in northern Queensland? I assume sunny North Queensland.
I'll check that out for you. Why would you like to know? There's no Nico Hines in this game.
There's no Nico Hines in this game, but the Cowboys played very well on the weekend, and I think it was probably due to the wetness of the ground.
It looks fine. It's partly cloudy. Top of 27, low 19.
Another little bit of news here I got is this is from the great Fox News team. So the Fox News writers, not anyone in particular. Anthony Griffin is set to get sacked, not this week, but next week.
Oh.
And they're bringing in some club legend coach. That is the news. So that'll hopefully be a couple points for me in the Circus Awards.
Okay.
Heard it also could be bullshit. But these are the headlines that he is set to get axed within the next 2 weeks. Which doesn't bode well for their chances this weekend. I think you don't want your club in the headlines. Thank God Kevin Proctor is not on this continent anymore, is all I can say. I think the Cowboys win here and win well. I'm going to be putting my margin at 10. Let's go with you, Ben. What do you reckon about this one?
Yeah. You don't want your boys in the headlines. You want your boys' heads in the lines.
That's right.
And with that being said, Doys.
Try lines.
Yeah, I'm going to go Doys by, got a 10-point margin on this bad boy.
But you just copied me. Matt, Cowboys, 10 points?
I was already 10.
I'm not going for the Cowboys by 10 points. I am going for the Cowboys, however. I mean, they have the same 17 that beat Sydney. They did look good. I don't know whether they're truly back to their best or not, but they are at home and they're against the Dragons. No, it's just you.
100% your internet.
That is just you being in just
Chiang
a
Mai.
series of third world countries.
Yeah.
For the Dragons, they also have the same 17 that narrowly lost to the Tigers. I must
developing.
Okay. Oh, you just caught up. Ben Hunt probably likely to get pushed into hooker again midway through this game. I think they'll probably experiment with that for at least another week. I'm going to go Cowboys by 6 points.
Yeah. Definitely not. Definitely 10. Yeah. Just a bad club, aren't they? Just not on the up. Cowboys. I mean, if you'd asked me 3 weeks ago, I might have taken the Dragons, but not now. Not after the magic that occurred last weekend. Next game, last Saturday game. Bit of a poo sling here. Where are the Raiders on the ladder?
This is such a poo slinger.
Yeah, we got 9th verse 13th. Who would have thought the Eels are going to be 13th after 10 rounds? Bless their hearts. Raids look good on the weekend. I think I'm going to stick to the favourites here. I'm going to pick the favourites more or less for the rest of the day here. Raiders look good. Eels looked fine. But Mitchell Moses being out is a big loss. Do the Raiders have anyone out? I don't believe so. They've got
they've got Albert Hopewadi coming back, replacing Savage on the wing. That's their only change, I believe.
That's fine. He's at 18th man. Probably smoke and mirrors potentially, but I don't think so. I think he stays at 18th man. He's been there before. Seb Chris is doing a job. Yeah, give me the Raiders. I'm going to take the Raiders on this one. Matthew, what do you got for this one?
Still undecided on this game, so I'm going to work it out as I go here. As you said, Mitch Moses, he's out with concussion. Pretty much the only reason they lost that game against the Titans is because Mitch Moses was kicking like absolute shit, his conversions.
Yeah, concussion.
Well, he got concussed later from Keno Kinney, but no less, the new kid on the block.
Fuck yeah.
So the coach's son, Jake Arthur's at halfback. I don't know if that is good juju or bad juju. I don't love the idea of him. Okay, so now I'm moving this way. This way. It's at GIO Stadium in Canberra. The Raiders
not that far from Parramatta.
The Raiders have not lost a game since Jack White announced he was going to the Rabbitohs. So it's gonna happen eventually. I'm gonna go with Canberra to win. 2 points.
Yeah. Canberra look good. Ben, did I ask you who you got? Who you got for this one? I almost moved on. I didn't ask you.
That's fine. You can move on. I'm on Canberra.
Terrific.
With no confidence.
Yeah. Should be an all right one, but I'm sure as shit not going to watch it. Mother's Day, Sunday, 2 p.m. What do you think my odds are of being able to watch this game?
This is what your mothers all have been waiting for all year.
I don't know. Is your mum coming up, Mike?
No, I'm going down.
You're going down.
Slim chance. Maybe I'll get in a Mother's Day breakfast and be like, I gotta go back. I gotta get back to the city. Gotta get there by 2 p.m. Did a click and collect.
I'm blessed because my grandma, my mum's mum, loves the footy.
Oh.
And so she I need to answer to my mum, but my mum answers to her mum.
Yeah,
she's she's the tippy top.
And you're on the phone. You're on the phone to Nuna after this, being like, "Yo, we got to set something up for Mother's Day. We got to look at this game. Look at this game. This is too delicious."
All I have to do is walk in there, and I'm pretty sure that. Hold on, I just don't know whether this game or the other game is the Channel 9 game.
Yeah. Let's see.
Oh no, this game is on the old Foxtel, so. Yeah. I might be able to work my magic, but Nanny loves the footy. But this is the game of the round.
Yeah, fuck yeah. Not the Greek side of your family, so not Nona.
No, pretty much my Greek side is pretty much all dead. or estranged, or like them. We're not close with them.
I thought you were going to say in Greece. So the dead part took me off guard.
I can confirm this.
Benjamin, let's start with you. Tell me your thoughts about the Knights versus the Titans.
The Knights are going to win.
Who's slinger?
But I'm tipping the Titans.
You reckon the Knights are going to win? You think all that time in Bali over the bye round got their cocks nice and tanned?
Coming off the bye.
Bali bye.
It's a hard one. Yeah. Go those slightly less tan Titans dicks to win.
Well, they live on the Gold Coast, man. They're all tanned. They're all tanned as fuck.
Yeah, but that barley tan's gonna really bring some fucking bit of coconut oil, a bit of barley sun on your knob, bring the brown right out of it.
Yeah, for sure. I'm gonna go the Titans on this one. Titans 13+. Easy breezy. Probably because I'm gonna be driving home. Maybe I can get it on the radio. Hey, I should be able to listen to it on the radio. Titans 13+ on this one. I met Mo Fodawaker on the weekend. Easily the nicest man I've ever met in my life. He was very sweet.
He's a sweetheart.
I gave him a pat on the shoulder. I think I gave him like a little, give me a little cuddle. Like I gave him a pat on the shoulder. He was drenched.
Mm-hmm.
He was fucked. And he was just the sweetest man I've ever met. I told him that he's been playing out of his. He's playing. I think I said you're playing your dick off this year, bro. You're going to another level. And he seemed genuinely like appreciative of my kind words. And I was like, you don't have to listen to me, bro. Like I'm just on fuck with. But he seemed nice, and he like went all the way around. He did like a loop of the entire stadium. I was watching him. People were screaming for him, and he went to every single person. He's such a nice dude.
That's beautiful.
So for that reason, I think Titans 13+. Matt, who you got?
Yeah, no, that's a very good point. Mo spreading the Christmas cheer. That is definitely a good omen. Although, as Ben said before, the Knights, they're coming off the bye. And also, I checked this out. The Titans have not beaten Newcastle in Newcastle since 2016. So it's 7 years there. Also, I don't know if this is good juju. Keanu Keeney, who was the debutant last week, coming off the bench, he's now gone back to 18th man, and Cruz Leeming is on the bench. Interesting swap. My thoughts, maybe Chris Randall, the starting hooker, maybe he was gassed into that game and said something to the coach. I don't know. For the Knights, Kurt Mann is interested. Crossland starts at hooker. Adam Elliott's back on the bench. I think Titans go 3 in a row and they win, but I'm going to say 2 points. I think they scrape by.
Yeah, that's good shit.
I changed my tip, sorry, to the tanned ones, to the tan dicks.
Okay.
Who are the tan dicks?
The tan dicks, the barley tan dicks.
The Knights?
Yeah, the Knights.
No, it's the 18th team, the barley tan dicks.
The barley tan dicks. That's good. We should get jerseys, mate. I think the Kino Kini Cruz Leeming switch, it's kind of like when you have that sixth Pokemon member in your party and you put them in the first spot so they get that XP every now and then. You're not actually going to use them. They're just there for the small XP for like the 20 minutes that they're going to be out on the field.
I see. Yeah.
Cruz, it's just back and forth each week, I think, is something that we'll find. Final game of the round we've got here. The Manly Sea Eagles versus the Cronulla Sharks. I think if anyone's looking for fucking revenge here, it's the Sharks. Which one of you guys want to take the first hit up here?
All right, I'll go.
Yeah.
Battle of the Beaches, this one. This game is in Manly at 4 Pines Park. Manly have the same 17 that were pounded into the earth by Brisbane.
Pounded like a smooth margarita. They were pounded into the earth.
The Sharks, Finucane and McInnes, they just swap between starting 13 and bench, like they were the opposite of what they did in Magic Round when they were shocked by the Dolphins. But again, not incredibly shocked. Hard one to pick because I feel like both teams are going to want to have a better performance than what they put up at Magic Round. But in saying that, though, you got to check the weather forecast, don't you? So what is the forecast for this game on Sunday? It's an 80% chance of rain. And you know what that means?
Yeah, revenge game.
Sharks win by 2 points.
Very good. Good stuff. Yeah. Benjamin, who you got for this?
I'm just about to backflip.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm backflipping. No, stick with the Sharks. Sorry, that was painful.
Sharkies.
What would make you think Manly are going to win this one?
Oh, well, they've got a better record against the Sharks. That's pretty much it, and it's a home ground. Got Turbo, of course.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's a hard one.
Schuster on the bench. Turbo hasn't been playing his best footy this year.
But he's due.
Sorry, when I said Schuster on the bench, I meant he's in the reserves. I doubt he plays.
That's a big difference.
Yeah. You just don't want Aaron Woods in your team, really, is the long and short of it. Something of a totem that brings bad energy, potentially. Despite being, I'm sure, a lovely man, a totem can be lovely and also bring a bad juju to your team. I think the Sharks win here and win well, not only because of the weather, but because they got fucking dacked on the weekend. Remember when I got dacked by Sean Walker and I punched him in the face?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I think I might have a photo of that on my
Don't bring it
computer
up.
here. I'm gonna put it up.
Don't bring it up.
On screen.
No, I don't have a photo of the junk. I've got a photo
Yeah,
of the
no. I know exactly the photo you're talking about.
Okay.
It's all right.
Don't bring it up.
We'll get it.
Sick. All right. Sharks win. Sharks win and win well. Did you see
that was a hard game to tip, dude. It's like,
difficult.
have you ever I feel like it's like picking a big pimple, and if you go the Sharks, that's like you've tried to pick it, but then you couldn't get it out, but you've attacked it.
Yeah,
and it's gone back in. Whereas if it just popped out neatly, I feel like that was that was going to be the Seagulls.
Yeah.
So basically, if you're a Shark supporter, you are projectile pus essentially. No, wait.
Okay.
No, you're the pus that's inside.
Your metaphor's falling apart, dude.
You lost.
Should we see if there's any good metaphors in the comments? Should we see?
Yeah. Let's check his commies.
All right. Misha writes, I will be seeking compensation for psychological damages due to that intro.
Yeah. Sorry, Mish.
Send her a hat.
Sorry.
Send her a hat.
Free hat.
Smooth
Free hat.
over.
Free hat.
Yeah, free hat. Harry writes, that genie cunt was fucking weird. Yeah. Weird cunt. I agree.
That is you. Stop fucking playing meta.
Rugby league history writes, and fuck, I'm jealous of rugby league history. He just jumps on this podcast right at the start and gets to ride the highs and the lows with us. He writes, I think if Ben were to get married, it would 100% end in divorce. In my personal opinion, Jessica Surgis is the hottest lass in the women's rugby league. I thought this were a good episode, probably the best one yet. That's right. And yes,
that is I feel like, Mike, you get around this comment because you're a big Jess Surgis fan.
Oh yeah, I love the W, but especially Jess Surgis. I love anyone that breaks Zach Lomax's heart. It's my favorite.
What did you say? He said, in my opinion, the relevancy of your opinion is equivalent to that of a fidget spinner.
What? You fucking what? You canny bloke. Did you listen to it?
I'll fucking listen to you, mate. I took a stab.
You're just mad because your first marriage is ending in divorce.
Yeah. Well, you're not offering advice, are you? Why don't you bring up marital advice history YouTube channel? Huh?
Yeah, we should start that. My advice to you, Ben, would be to not be yourself. Try and trick someone into marrying you. Play a character. Play one of your famous characters for as long as possible, because as soon as they get a whiff of your true self, they're going to run. And it smells like kimchi, that whiff. History of football writes, a canny lad, or the word canny, means good, cool, etc. If you lived around here, you might say, he's a canny lad, him. So I think that was a compliment. I think he was saying you're a canny lad. And we were like, what's a canny lad?
Means like switched on.
It's good,
like
cool.
You're aware. No, not good, not cool. You're diverging too much from the original definition.
Yeah, that's right. And that's
uncanny lass.
That's all the comments that we've got for this week. That was more comments, please, everybody.
No more comments.
No more comments. Yeah, that's right. Sorry. End it all.
More comments. Hey, I got a hypothetical for you boys.
Please. I was going to ask you. I really was.
You've done well. You've done well through this for being so hungover, dude, I reckon.
I'm fucking barely here. I'm only physically here. Yeah.
You're mentally vacated a long time ago.
Yeah. Give me the hypothetical.
All right. If you were, and this is just a classic hypothetical. There's nothing sexual about it unless you want it to be.
Okay. We do.
If you knew you had 24 hours to live, what are you doing?
24 hours to live.
Pretty much from midnight to midnight.
It's gonna be a sad answer. I think I just want to spend all my time with my fiance. And maybe you guys.
Lame.
I might go see Guardians of the Galaxy 3 again. That was a very good movie.
Oh yeah.
Take her down to the fucking the street fuck parade orgy, which will be.
I would, because I'm dying in 24 hours. Is everybody dying or just me?
Everyone's dying.
Just you.
Me. Oh.
This is my hypothetical, Ben.
Just start fucking people in the street when you get arrested. Be like, oh, I'm dying though.
Yeah. No, I just want to spend it with friends and family and not watch Guardians of the Galaxy 3. I'd watch one of my favorite movies.
You really want people you love to have to watch you die, you selfish cunt.
Well, I imagine I'd go peacefully at midnight, and I'd get an early night to bed as well. I'd probably go to sleep at like 8:30.
You would go to bed early, Mike. Your last day, you're like
8:45. It's a good run. Sorry, Ben, you were talking over the top of us.
Yeah, well, why wouldn't you just have sex up to midnight?
Because life isn't about just getting fucking
up to
balls deep. Life isn't about coming, Ben. We can't all just spend all our time coming in Chiang Mai.
It's about rivers. It's about beaches, rainforests, coming.
Massage tables.
Loving people, loving your family, loving your friends. Go patting a dog.
So what are you doing? What are you doing on your last day? Your last 24 hours?
Yeah, Ben, what are you doing?
I'll probably just guilt you into spending it with me.
I think I'm busy that day.
Nah.
What are you doing tomorrow? I'm busy today. What are you doing tomorrow? What are you doing, Matt? The last 24 hours.
I'll remember that when you're maternal or paternal. What's it called? Not paternal.
Cialis, I think is what it's called.
Yeah, Cialis.
Cialis.
Malignant.
Yeah. What are you doing with your last 24 hours, Matt?
Okay.
You are the malignant entity of this podcast.
You are not Matt.
Yeah, Ben, you're gonna have to let me speak at some point.
Yeah.
What am I doing with my last 24 hours? I think I'm going to throw a last minute party with all my friends and my family. And I'm going to spike everyone's drink with MDMA.
Okay.
So everyone gets extremely loving with each other. It's just a big old love fest. And I feel like if I'm MDMA'd up, it might distract me from the thought that I am about to die, right? I'm gonna just take myself out of it for a bit. I will probably get swings where I get a bit emotional, but I feel like I'll always come back and we'll just get cooked. And then at midnight, I'll just go and then just drop dead and everyone freak the fuck out.
Fall through your glass coffee table.
Yeah, just straight up, just drop dead and everyone freaks the fuck out. And then they'll find this beautiful letter that I've written and instructions for my funeral, which is going to be the world's most fun funeral. And by the way, Mike, you're going to host my funeral.
Oh, do I have to? I think I'm busy
I
that
want to
day.
host your funeral.
Yeah, Ben's going to host it.
Mike has to host it because he's the only person cold-hearted enough to read the speech I'm going to leave behind without breaking down.
That's true. I might be sad at your funeral.
You'll be sad, but the pressure of performing in front of an audience will keep you together.
Are you going to be okay if we push it back 30 minutes so Ben can be there on time?
Yeah, maybe push back a day.
Can you give us a few of the hotlines from your eulogy that Mike's going to have to read?
No way. No. If I say anything now, it'll take away from the impact of it on the day. You just gotta feel it in the moment.
Yeah.
Okay, I got a hypothetical.
Okay.
I got a hypothetical. You just have to close out.
I was about to, yeah.
And it's sexual. It's sexual.
I would expect nothing less.
If you had to watch two people that weren't you have sex, any two people on Earth, who would you choose?
In person?
Yes, in person. Or on video. It's irrelevant.
Yeah, definitely you two. But Ben, you're tied up. You're tied up and you don't want it. And Matt's got a gun to his head.
That's so cruel. That's so cruel.
What about you, Matt?
Can I ask some questions? A couple more questions about this hypothetical. Okay, so I'm watching it in person, and am I in the room?
You're not involved.
Do they know I'm there?
Yeah, they know you're there, but you're not interacting with you. They're just going about their business. You're watching it purely from like a documenting observational human interest.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I think I've got a good one because I've seen plenty of people that I've never met have sex through the beautiful medium of porn. So I've seen enough beautiful people have sex. Actually, I tell you what. No, this is a good one. I want to see Donald Trump make love to his wife. What's his wife's name?
Melania.
Yeah.
Melania?
Melania.
Something like that. Yeah.
Anthony Bourdain.
I want to see Trump in action.
Okay.
Yeah, Melania Trump. I want to see. I'll say Donald and Melania Trump going at it, and just want to see just her dead, icy cold face, just like looking off to the side, like looking at looking at at a tiny little Russian babushka doll. Those little dolls that Well, I can't remember what they're called, but just her looking at one of those and Whenever I look at him, I just see him just sweating and grunting and his hair falling off. And then you look at her and he just hears some faint Russian music in the background.
Who you got, Ben?
Oh baby, I'm the best at having sex, aren't I? Tell me I'm the best. Please. Baby, why am I saying please? Just do it. Donald, you are the best.
Is that your Trump? That was your Trump impression?
It was pretty good. That's pretty good.
I don't know what her voice sounds like. Does she know how to speak?
Yeah. Who do you want to see have sex, Ben? Quickly.
Oh, I haven't actually put thought into it. I don't know. You and your grandma.
Okay, cool. Good stuff. All right. I'm on the Broncos. You're both on the Storm.
Yes.
Yep. We're all on the Waz, or actually Benny on the Bulldogs.
Dogs.
We're all on the Panthers, right?
Chooks.
You're on the Chooks.
Oh, he's on the Chooks. All right.
We're all on the Bunnies. We're all on the Doys. We're all on the Raiders. We're all on the Titans. The Gold Coast Tancocks.
Benny's on the Knights.
Ben's on the Knights. Disgusting. And we're all on the Sharks.
Mm-hmm.
That's right. Wow. What a terrific episode of Just the Tip. Thank you, everybody, for joining us for another
thumbnail.
Oh, we got a thumbnail.
Always forget the bloody thumbnail.
Do you leave the thumbnails in?
Yeah, I use them for the thumbnail.
No, but when we record it, do you leave it in?
Oh,
yeah. We just stand there? Okay.
Yes, they're always in the video right at the end. I'm just gonna do a classic clickbait.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's good.
Good stuff.
All right, take us out.
Thank you for joining us for another episode of Just the Tip. It's been a terrific evening. Thank you for tipping with us. Remember to tip with your head, not over it. Tip with the entire length of your shaft, not just the head.
Pop the balls in.
Yep.
If you find yourself in Chiang Mai, don't use your own sweat as lube. Get a lube from the store. Eat your Cialis. And remember to train that 6th Pokemon with XP, because when you get to the Elite Four, you're going to need 6 Pokemon. You can't just do it with the 2 that you've been training the entire time.
Pop the XP share on it.
Yeah, that's right. Chuck a little XP share. There it is. There's that music. It's been playing for a little bit now. Thank you, everybody. Appreciate it. You guys have a good night.
Bye-bye.